Oh, good evening, art buddies, and welcome to Bricolage with Paint Girly. I just realized I dropped a ink box and didn't pick it up. I don't want to be kicking it. Okay, note to self, don't start fussing around in your supplies right before you have to go on air. Good evening, Joyce. Oh, goodness. See, I'm pulling out all this stuff. I could have pulled this out later. This one doesn't have... Oh, it's got a little sticky to it. Maybe I can... That's one of my favorites. I think that needs to be cleaned. Maybe I should have a baby wipe out. Come in, get comfy. I decided, gosh, I don't know where Tuesdays go. Tuesdays go very quick for me. I'm not sure why. Well, I think this is quite too many baby wipes. We've had a lot of activity here in this old residence here. We've been wanting to have a roof put over our patio. My husband really enjoys sitting out there, and he's got some skin issues, and we just thought it would be wise to cover it. And so we've had to get a variance and jump through some hoops, but it's all starting to come together. So they dug the footers the other day, the cement's in. Hey, CB, good evening. And so we've got that done. And then today they came to put hinges on the roof where I guess it's going to be attached. Now another inspector has to come. I think Thursday the inspector will come to inspect that work. And then I think after Thursday, I guess they wouldn't work the weekend would be my guess. Then I guess it goes up pretty quick from that point forward. But in addition to that, in the fall, we had work done on our street, like with the sewer lines and stuff and pipes and all kinds of jazzmaraz, and they dug up the street, and our street's just in terrible shape. Anyway, they're paving it, and that's supposed to be done by Thursday. So we've had lots of activities. I think that might be cute. So I've been digging around, fussing around my room. You know how it goes. Finding things I forgot I had. And I'm like, oh, yeah, there that is. Anyway, I thought it might be a good evening to just relax and dig around in a little bit of my schlep here, my bricolage, and work in my not-so-daily journal. Now, some of you, I'm sure, have a monthly daily. I know Marie does. She's very faithful to them, and I just am so envious of that. But I am just not wired that way. And whenever I've started them with good intentions, I just always feel disappointed and I let myself down. So I thought, this is just crazy. I don't need the additional stress when it comes to my art, So I came up with my not so daily journal. And the other thing that I'm terrible at is dating when I work in things or do things. Trying to be better at that, but I just looked through this before you guys popped in. And I've got several pages I have no dates on. So the last I can tell, I worked in this not so daily journal. Oh, goodness Lord, just put that over there. Was like February or March. I did put January 2025, so I know I started it then. And this is just a journal that I picked up. I think it maybe Michael's or somewhere. And I treated the pages on my jelly plate. I think I mostly used watercolor for this one. And then I just skip around in it. This one I didn't date. No idea. Did not date it. A loser. Didn't date this one. Okay. Ay, 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 ay. Didn't date this one. February 2025. Hallelujah. March 2025. Now, if it's your daily, I guess it's, and you do it month to month and you have one for every month, it's not that big of a deal to date it. But when you have a not so daily and you just working it hit or miss or whenever you remember you have it, I think it would be good to remember to date the pages. I don't know if that might be all I have done in here. So I was working on, some of you may have joined me for some of this. I was working on clusters inspired by Calico Kate. And gosh, and now I forget what I was going to tell you about that. Oh, so I was digging through my supplies, looking at stuff. And I wanted for the, on the clusters, like little words, little sayings, little inspirational things. Well, I bought a digital for that. So I have them all printed off. I had them all chopped up, and they're in a little tiny, like lock and lock container. All of your journals are not daily. Yeah. Oh gosh, Hub's home early tonight. And I found some stuff here. I thought, I might be able to use that in my journal tonight. So I might stick some stuff down on a couple of pages. I don't know. I'm just kind of ready to unwind for the day. And so the other thing I've been messing around with is double-faced carpet tape. I have two widths. And I know Debbie Epps makes these. And I thought they looked kind of fun, but I haven't actually used one on a page. So I think I'm going to use this one on a page tonight. And if it works the way I think, hey, Ange, I should be able to just peel that backing off and stick it down. And then these are some of the digitals I printed, and I've been stitching around those. This I purchased, I believe. And this, see, look, this is what I do. Look, I got all this jazz just stuffed in here. So I was just inking the edge of these little pictures that are kind of whitish. And I was going to show these to you. These digitals to me are just so cool. So I thought I should share who they're by and where I got them. I got them from Etsy. And I wrote on the backs of some of them. But I used the disappearing ink. So if I don't want to glue it down, I can just heat it up and it'll. So these two are called Long Neck Society by Amura Designs Studios, the Etsy shop. And then I took a picture of a lot of these digital folks. They have a picture, that gives you like a little snippet of all what you can expect to find in the Oh, why isn't it there? I don't know if you'll be able to see, but some of these people, look at them. They all have long necks, great hairdos and outfits. And there's quite a bit of them. There's quite a few. I just think they're so cool. So I'm going to use maybe a couple of those. No, you do? Great minds. Yeah, I really love them. So they're cool. And then I've got birds. This one's called, I call them bird people, but that's not it. Birds of Thought. This is also by Amura Design Studio. And there's tons of these as well. Now, I'm really not a bird person, but things like this I'm okay with. They kind of make me birds make me a little nervous in person. When our daughter did her student teaching in the Black Forest Academy, the folks she stayed with, when you walked into their home, it was, I think, like a little foyer. Their dining room was kind of off to the right, and then there was a small staircase. And on the first landing of the staircase was this gigantic bird cage filled with birds. She's not a fan either, and every time she went to her room, she said they go, you know, they'd go crazy. And this one I said was by Amura Design Studios. So these are really cool. I have another one somewhere. Oh, this guy. And he's kind of freaky but cool. So I might use those. And I know I got a lot of stuff out here. And this one is called Plant Surreal People, again by Amura Design Studio. I just think these are so delicious. Now, I've been printing on, at the suggestion of Messy Palette, Diane, I've been printing on presentation paper. And they just, oh my gosh, they just turn out so great. This one is a soft, she calls it a soft punk. And this is by Art House Whimsy, Quintessential Blue. So there's a lot of cool ones in this too. Oh, congratulations, Ange. Oh, that's cool. It's fun to win stuff, isn't it? Especially from Dee Dee. Nice. Good job. All right, so this is just some stuff. And then I was thinking I might mess around with some envelopes. We'll just see. I probably won't stay on too late. I don't know why I thought I could do this late night. Oh, does it? Matte photo paper. Oh, okay. Now I have some photo paper that I picked up at the Goodwill, but it's not matte. And my printer doesn't seem to like it. But right now I don't like my printer because it's not behaving. I've got some envelopes over there behind me that are so pretty on the inside. I'm thinking about trying to get them apart, flip them inside out, re-glue them, and using them for a journal. I might mess around with that a little bit tonight. We'll just see. So I just wanted to see what I have. See, I'll stuff things in anything. This is a little thing that I guess, say, photographs that came from Walmart. No, Kmart. Gosh, I don't think there's any Kmarts around here open anymore. So let's just see if there's anything I think I can use. I know my little words aren't in here. Any paper, that might be good. This looks like, oh yeah, this is Christmas stuff. See, I bought this from, oh, this was free? I thought this was something I got from Keisha. Maybe some of it I bought. This is an old project. See, I don't throw anything away. That's just ridiculous. Scraps of paper. I think I cut this. Oh, maybe I bought this too from Keisha's. They're pretty. I don't think that's for today. Oh no, who's this? Our marriage, I guess that's supposed to be Val. Edward A. Can't read it. Of somewhere in New Jersey. Oh, Camden, New Jersey. And Mary, it says Mrs. Mary E. I don't know. Hey, Chassie, hi. Oh, you do, Chas? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Okay. I'll put him back on the list. Oh, my. Good, that's pretty. If any of you are prayer warriors, Chassie's husband needs prayer. His name is Daryl. So if you'll remember him, we would appreciate that. This is an old piece of napkin. I'm not sure I like that so much, so I think I'll put that away. Okay, we've got dogs and we've got this. Let's see. Some old tiny stationery. This looks like more stuff that I would stuff in a journal rather than use to do. Oh, this might be cool because I've got those plant people. So let's keep that aside. This is faux vintage stuff. That's not really vintage. I'm sure I kept this out of a little book because I thought it was cool. I love Christmas. Candles. Christmas. I don't need Christmas today. Some of these are cool though. This might be good. Look, I have another one of these. It might be hard to. I'm going to work in my not so daily journal, Jassie. This looks like a napkin I ironed on freezer paper. That's kind of garden-ish. I think I'm leaning towards the birds and the plant people. I don't know where this came from or how it was done, but it just looks like maybe tissue paper that they put a lot of maybe like matte medium or something. Oh, Ange is crying right now. He's going to the hospital tomorrow. Okay, that's good. That's good to know too. Okay. I think the more specifically we can pray, the better. Just my opinion. Looks like I coffee stained that. This is a flattened out paper bag. All right. But some of this might be cool. All right, let's put that off to the side. Get my dirty baby wipes. I'm just going to open and, find a page. See, this is kind of florally, although I don't really care about that. I was thinking I might want a page with some darker marks on it, but I think I'm going to have to put those on. You know what? Maybe I'll use the page like this when I put a brad in and I want to cover that brad. So maybe I'll work on this. Yeah, well, unfortunately, a lot of us are falling apart. And I really believe you can make a big difference in your diet if you can get yourself to do what they recommend. Let's try some Payne's Gray. Let's see. Oh, this is just about empty. Look at this. Look how old this is. Well, Jossie, the Lord doesn't give us anything we can't handle. I believe that. I really believe that. But we certainly don't want to think about that. See, I get overzealous and then I scratch it onto the next page, which is not good. I should put a page protector down. Now, a lot of this is going to get covered up, but that's okay. I just, I'm thinking it might look cool with some paint scratched around on it. Now, I was saying before some of you got here that many of us in our little art community, I was going to say clan, our art community have a daily journal, and they do it every month. And a lot of you are very faithful to that, and I'm not. My mind just doesn't work that way. I wouldn't say I'm totally all over the map, but half the time I don't remember that I have it. So that's part of the issue for me. And every time I go to do a daily journal and I have good intentions, I get inspired, I fall short and I don't follow through with it. And then I feel bad about myself. I'm tired of feeling bad about myself with things like that. Well, in general, really. So I came up with the idea of having the same concept where you can do a variety of things in a journal, which, we can anyway, because it's our journals. We can do what we want. But kind of has maybe the daily vibe, but I don't have to do it daily because it's not called a daily journal. It's called a not so daily, so I can work in it when I want. And I can do what I want in it. And then I feel good about it. So I have one that I completed. Well, I'd say it's completed, but it's what's completed. It's never really completed. I'll show you this one. This is one of my favorites, of course. And I did the same thing. I'll give this paint a chance to dry a little bit here. I'll chat with you about this one. Might have to use my heat tool. I'll just sit that there for a minute. So this was the same thing. Just a journal, like a notebook kind of a thing. And then I sat down and decided to, I'm going to let this Payne's Gray go. I know I have another one, so that's all half dry. I'm going to just put it in the trash. And so I went through and I did, the cover on the jelly plate and the pages to kind of prep. And then I just went in and started working on it however I wanted, whenever I wanted. So you can see it's kind of chubby. And I think I was trying to get my Juliet Crane on here with her style of gal on the front cover. Just this little tissue and just whatever. Thanks, CB. And then just did whatever inside. I think this was probably Robin McClendon inspired. Winter Wonder. And I started this December 22. Of course, you can see they're not double spreads. I think most of them are just single. But see, like, Journey made this for me and sent me these little medallion. Look how cute that is. She had a whole bunch of them in the envelope. There's another one, Let It Snow. And then just putting in things that I liked. These I got when I went to Europe in 2021 with my son. I think. Well, these could be older. I could have gotten them maybe in 2015. Now that I'm thinking about it. Got a tag. This is a piece of my favorite paper. So just whatever. Keisha sent a napkin that's a leaf, but it looks like a pair of lips. I just loved it. So that went in. And I tried to coordinate the colors that I used with what was in the background. I drew those napkins. Oh, put my little tatting piece on there. Forgot I had that. Some tags that I made. Put on my kids' gifts and they didn't want them. So I said, it's going in my book. It's going in my book. Oh, this is a card from Mary. Who's this one from? These are all from Mary. This is my dear neighbor Betty. This is one of her drawings that she gave me. This was her Christmas card in 2024 to us. This is Devin. Devin did this. Love it. This is a little Mary. Look, I'm off screen. Wait a minute. I got to move something here. Do you mind that I flip through this? This is from Mary. One of her little tattings. Did she do this? Oh, this is from Kimberly. 557. This is Kellyanne. Now, some of these, I think I did Angie Brown. Look at there, Angie Brown. Look at the little mushrooms. How cute. Peggy got me this when she was traveling. I love this trim. I have more of it. No idea where it is. That's the napkin I'm always talking about. Here's one of my tiles. I can't find the rest of them. I have some that never sold. But see, more could be done here. Evening, Val. These I got in France in 2021 with my son in that art store that we found. We couldn't find it this time. But these were such cool postcards, and I love them because they were square, but the images were so neat. So they went in the book. Peggy Fitzmaurice sent me Happy Mail. It said a bunch of cool stuff in there. I haven't used it because I like it just the way it is. This is her little card. Made a little belly band. This is fabric I did on a jelly plate. Okay, Ange. This is the bottom of, I don't know if I can get that off. I think I did a magnet. Nope, this one I glued down. This is the bottom of an envelope. You know, like you have the bigger envelopes, the white ones, or sometimes they call them a manila color. And I trimmed them to use the envelope part and I had a whole bunch of these bottoms. I thought, what could I do with that? So I flattened it out, and it made that pointed shape, folded it in half, and then used it to decorate on the page. And this, I saw someone doing these little easy figures to draw, and I thought that would be cool. So now this was October of 2023. Certainly I could come back in and do something on these. Yeah, see, I didn't know this was getting so chubby. I decided to move on to a new one. So I have no memory of doing this. Isn't that crazy? These are Tim Holtz die cuts, and they're a bugger to cut and get out of the die. It's one of my girl dresses. Oh, this is an embossed thing on black paper and then dry brushed with some copper paint. I thought that looked cool. Here's another postcard that I got in France. Can you even stand it? Look how good that. It's just so fabulous. This is tissue paper. I think this was a napkin. More embossing stuff here. ATC card. Oh, this is if you watch a lot of my stuff, I was saying, I guess the other night, if you drop, this is a watercolor paper, if you drop watercolor on here and then take a crumpled up piece of, well, it doesn't even have to be crumpled up, a piece of saran wrap and lay it on, and then like you just squish it and then let it dry and then peel it off. That's the kind of result you get. Hi, Candy. Good evening. This is from Jasper. She sent me some really cool swatches of wool. This is a napkin I brought back from Europe. I thought he was cool. This I thought was a bad idea after I started it. Looks cool, but it was annoying to do that, I have to say. Especially with your page in your book. Decorated like a coin envelope. Oh, here's some of my tiles. These are just stamped and then put triple thick on them. Or you could use like resin. This is from Renee. Cal made that. This kind of resembles those European, what do they call them, scraps? It's not an actual one, but it kind of looked like it to me. Where did I get this from? Oh, this is from my friend Joyce that passed on. And my friend Janie, she was my maid of honor. I think I did it. And that's it. So this was my first not so daily journal. So when it got so chubby, I thought, well, it's time to start a new one. So that's what I'm working in tonight. And I just have a few pages done. And I'll find a place for that to sit where it's not going to fall over. So I just opened up another, now I did pre-treat these pages. Yeah, so that's dried up. So I think I want to pick out Oops. That I don't know if I want to use that. This is a piece of napkin. It's not a piece of, it's a napkin that I ironed onto freezer paper. So I'm not sure if it will tear. It doesn't tear well, but it tears. So I'm going to tear a chunk of this. I just want a little bit. Then I decided to work on this page because I attached a. I think I just got that paint when I flipped my. Oh, Lori. When I was scraping, and I must have flipped the page and got a dollop of paint, so I got it all over my other page. I want to cover that, Brad. So I'm just going to start putting stuff down. Yes. The wax on the freezer paper makes it stick. It's really cool. And then if you wanted a fussy cut or, do some different things with your paper, your napkin, here's your napkin stability. So how was your day, Candy? How are you feeling today? I might want to ink that. Well, I certainly don't need all of these. All of me. Why not see all? Oops, of me. Just almost knocked my drink over. Do-do-do. Look at this folded. This is a page from an old gardening book. My coffee stained all the pages. I want to stamp on some of this stuff. Now this is carpet tape, double-sided carpet tape that I want to put on the edge of one of my pages. Not getting better fast enough. Couldn't go to PT because not allowed out in the weather because I can't. Oh, geez. So I have. Oh, it's size. Oh boy. I'm sorry to hear that. That's kind of a cool piece. Maybe I'll keep that. All right, where's my inking stuff? I'm an inker. I'm an inker. What song is that I'm thinking? I'm a girl watcher. I'm a girl watcher. I'm an inker. I popped into Beth's for a little while, and she was talking about a Mary Poppins song, but I don't think she saw me. I think she was trying to think of the song called Steppin' Time. I don't really remember any of the words, but I seem to remember Steppin' Time, something like that. She was gluing down a picture of a girl that had her leg up in the air like a rocket or something, like that kind of somebody kicking, a kicker. Oh, kicker. Now, where do I have some glue stick? It would be easy to do. This one's got glitter in it. Not that it matters. I don't think there's much in this one, but we're going to just use it anyway. So what's everybody else up to? Anything this fine evening? You're just sitting and relaxing at this point of the day? It's so hot and muggy here. I feel bad for the guys that are working on our house. Oh my goodness, it's just so hot. My sister Nancy sent my other sister and I a picture of her back. She's got a black and blue, you will not even believe, because they have a pontoon boat. Remember, like a week or so ago, Ron and I went up to my sister's place in the Adirondacks, and she's got a house on a lake, she and her husband. And they have this pontoon boat, and it's got a rail all around the front. And then there's a little extended piece to the boat where you can stand out on there and throw the anchor over when they want to anchor. They like to go to one of the coves on the lake where it's a little more sandy and go into the shallow water. They can anchor and you can get off the boat and swim and float and, kind of enjoy the lake that way. Well, when she went to throw that anchor, I thought she was going to fall in. I had a hold of her bathing suit cover up. She's like, "No, I'm okay. I'm okay." Well, I think she was out there again. I don't know why. She didn't tell us that part, but she the wind grabbed the pontoon. I think it was anchored, but it still bobs, in the water, and the wind came in, a gust of wind came, and she was out there, and it kind of jolted the pontoon. So she went to grab a hold of it, and the railing gave way, and then she went into the lake. And when she went down, she twisted somehow and hit the motor of the boat. So she's got a black and blue that was, it's just terrible. So I told her today, I'm concerned about internal bleeding. She says she doesn't have any signs of that, but she's feeling better. We can just hear Kellyanne saying, "Oh, that's gonna leave a mark." Oh, welcome back, Ange. Kellyanne and I laughed about that. We were watching, I guess, baseball or football or something when she was down for a visit, and she said, "Oh, that's gonna leave a mark." So that's kind of like our little joke. So my daughter and her family are there now. The kids are having a great time. They were collecting snails. Yeah, I think it was. Their dad found a snail that had vacated its shell. Most of them have the snail in it. So they were excited about that. And they have a jet ski too. So my son-in-law really likes that. So he takes the kids out on that. So they're having a great time. All right, now where are those pictures that I had? Now these are some of the digitals I printed out. I'm going to use the plant ones. Let's see. Now I stitched around these, so I don't really want to tear these. See how they no, that's a bird. That's a bird. These are birds. There we go. Look at her. Now, when you use, bigger images like this, you don't need to do as much on the page. And I wasn't really planning to use these like this, but I am now, so. Being as I stitched them, I don't want to tear them. So I think I will one of my main reason to use this page is to cover up that brad. Yeah, I like these images. Yeah, she could have hit her head, or I'm guessing my brother-in-law dived in after her, but I don't really know. Of course, she didn't tell us for a couple of days, but not that that matters, but. I think I might need more than a glue stick to get these down. I think some words might be cool on here. But I can't find my words. And my printer, I'm out of the yellow ink, and it won't print without it. I thought if I print in black and white, it would print anyway, but it's being very stubborn. So I had to order ink today. I just have tons of black. This is Aleene's tacky glue that I'm using here. Press it down. Now, I was saying that I have been printing on presentation paper. It's a little more expensive. But CB said, hey, Cal. CB said that if you use matte photo paper, it also prints really cool. Because when I first got these digitals and then printed them, I thought mine just don't look as nice as, what they advertise. And I think Messy Palette said it's because of the paper you're using. So I upgraded. Oh my gosh, what a difference a paper makes. Yeah. Now, somewhere I thought I had one here. I've got more in my drawer, but I hate to keep getting a new one out because, then I can't keep track of which one's almost out of ink. It's kind of fun. Let's inker. You were home early tonight.
Yeah, I was doing beef. I'm not going to go anymore.
You're not?
No, just too much for me.
Oh, okay, honey. You feel all right?
Yeah, between my eyes and...
Yeah. Did you talk to Trisha?
No, but I messaged her.
Okay. They got enough help, though.
Oh, they got tons of help.
Yeah.
People just sitting around doing nothing like me.
Yeah. Okay. Have a good sleep, hon.
I put a whole bowl of ziti in the refrigerator.
Oh, okay. He was volunteering at VBS, but we're old, and they have so many. They have more adults there than they have children, and he doesn't sit still during the day, and then he's just exhausted by the time he gets home. And then they sit and have a meeting afterwards. He had to leave last night. He was too tired. So now I could do a little lace, I could do other stickers. And look, I have these here. I wonder what these look like. These are kind of brownish, but let's see if any of these might look cool down the side here. And then I have some stamps here that I could stamp. That doesn't really stick out very much. I have different colors. And you might say to me, "Oh, where do you have those different colors, Lori?" And I would say, I don't know right this second. Because they don't fit in my sticker book. I think I want something that maybe has a little more color to it. These are more like fall colors, I think. Just okay. Just okay. I have purple. I have pink, I think. I have pink, I think. And I have blue. A piece of this might be cool. I have no idea where I got this. I don't think I did it, but who knows? Okay. Okay. Have a good night, CB. I think this is just, I don't really know. It's really cool looking. I think I remember Ann Lahr one time saying she just put a lot of, like golden mat medium or something like that. And then when it dries, it's like this crystally see-through crunchy. I don't know. I could be dreaming. I think I kind of like it there. We'll try the aliens and see if I can. Hey, Teresa. So Beth was working in this book. She called it her Power Women book or something like that. I don't know. It just she could pick up. I don't know if she can get them anymore. Like a nice. I wasn't paying that close attention. I was trying to get ready for my stream, and I had her on. Teresa might know better than I do, but it looked like it was like a hardbound book that had landscapes or something in it, and then she cut out all different images of women. She layered them and put them on the page so they kind of went across the page, but you could see a little bit of the landscape in the background, and it was really cool. She was like, this was like her second one, I think she said. All right, I think I'd like to stamp. Now that's going that way. I don't know if that'll show up. Oh, okay. Teresa said one was hardbound and the other was a magazine. It's really cool. The way it was turning out, I think it would be fun. Because I have a couple of books, like you have Dee Dee does the reverse collage, but sometimes that's hard to, I think it's hard for some of us to do that and get it to look, like Dee Dee's. Get it to look the way you want it to look. But this is, you just glue on top of it and it turned out really nice. Okay, so I think that would be cute. Maybe I'll put that over here on this thing. But I would like it to be bigger. Now this is what I do. See, I put other stamps on both sides, and then I don't want to push it down because I got ink on it. Then I don't get a good. Well, that's kind of not so great. I should have used black. It's a cute stamp. Let's put this one on. Goodness me. Oh, I love that stamp. All right, I'm going to take this across the top of this gap. I can't see which way it's going. This way is correct. Does anyone know what a Dorset button is? I don't think I know. Are you going to educate us, or you're asking because you don't know? What does this one say? This one, oh, this is a date. Let's see. Oh, goodness. I picked up, where did I put those? I thought I had a little bumblebee. Oh, there's the bee. Maybe a little bumblebee would be cute. These other little people that I printed off, where the heck did I put that little purse? I stamped right on their face. Noel. Oh my gosh, I think it looks so cute. I don't know where I stacked that one. I've got a stitcher. It wasn't stitched. Oh, I forgot to take. Oh, yeah, I wanted to use this. I forgot to take something for a headache. What are we going to do with this one? Oh, yeah, this is cool. So I got to stick this in the. I think that's cool. Those gloves are cool. A couple of things I can use from there. Bumblebee. I think I want some white on here somewhere, something like a white pen. Teresa says it's a handmade button that is originated in Dorset, England. Janet Nash has made them before. Cal said, I was just wondering if anyone knows how much they cost. Candy says they are like an embroidered button. Well, I'm going to have to look that up now. All right, now if I was going to write on this in white, what words would I write? What would you suggest? Anything? So it's just a piece of fabric that somebody embroiders on. All right, where's my phone? It's right in front of my face. Okay, here we go. Let's just look one up. I need to go here. I need to go here. Let's go there. Let's go here. Dorset. Of course, you have to spell it correctly. All right, let's do it again. Dorset, button for sale. Oh, I've seen buttons like that. I probably threw them out because they were old and grungy. This one is like $13. So I have rings like that. No, that's what Cal said. No, they use a ring. See? They use that ring. Oh, well, I got rings like that. Where'd I see them? I just saw them. Now, how do I? This is 15. Handmade Dorset buttons. Hey, Kathy Whitney, how are you? How nice to see you. Kathy said she's made them. They're fun to make. Kat, do you then crochet? Do you crochet that around like a ring, like a ring? Hmm. How about it? Oh, it said something about a brass ring. I have plastic. Now I lost my search, but at least we know. Oh, she says, no, you use a needle. Kel says you use a shuttle. How the heck could you use that? Have to be an awful little shuttle, wouldn't it? So is it like tatting? It's like tatting or embroidery. You can use anything ring shaped. Oh. Kel, what got you thinking about that? Or how did you how did this come to your mind? Inquiring minds want to know. Plastic ring, brass ring, some ring, some bottle ring, any kind of a ring-a-ding. How about a ring ding? I could go for a ring ding. How about that? You want to do a little bit of a ring ding? All right, I had a white pen here. I don't see it. I'm just going to get another one out. So I've got them in my drawer. And I think it will write on the photograph. If I can get it out of the stinking, well, look at that one. Can't get it out of the bag. I just can't get it out of the bag. All right, I need something dark to test this one. All right, this is just printed off the computer. Kathy says, yes, you can make a small shuttle out of cardboard. That's what I did. Oh my Lord. Kel said, I was just thinking about things to sell and I don't know how much the price. Oh. Okay. All right. Well, first of all, maybe I should put the date on here. So let's do the date. Oh, I have up here, it looks like July, but it says, well, all right. So today is 7/29/25. I'm thinking about writing blue. And you can't tell that's what that says. That's annoying. That's annoying. I might have to put a sticker over that. Oh, that's nice, Kathy, to pop in and say hi. Hope you're doing well. You take care. I can't even imagine making a shuttle out of a. Okay, so what else do I want to do here? I was thinking about maybe some little doodles or something, but. Flower garden. I think that might be all I need to do for this page. I was going to see about taking those envelopes apart. Well, there's only a few of us here. Probably not going to be in too much longer. Let me grab those envelopes. I just have it in my mind to do this. And the ball game started late. Let me see what inning they're in. Oh, that sounds nice, Ange. Do you already have the flowers or do you have to go pick them out? They're already in the ninth inning. The Phillies are ahead. Dare I say, I don't want to jinx them. Dare I say. All right, let me show you these envelopes. Teresa said, I have got my glue ordered for my tome for when I can't do nothing like lifting and moving my shoulders up and down. Did you order a special glue? Oh, Angel's going to get them at the Dollar Tree. Do they have a pretty good selection there, Ange? I haven't looked for flowers there. I haven't done anything in my tome, Teresa, and I found another bag of bags. So I want to make another one. Of course, I have two. I don't need two. I don't need three. Oh, you just needed more. Gotcha. Okay. But I really like it. I took mine to show some of you know, but some of you may not know, especially replayers may not know, but Laura Sullivan and I met in person. It was so cool. And you see, I want to sit that and let it dry. Or maybe I should put it over here. I took my tome to show her. See these are the envelopes. See how pretty they are? And I thought, what if I could turn them inside out? I don't want to just rip them, but I'm wondering if I put, this was stuff that was in with my mom's stuff. But I thought if I could turn them inside out, wouldn't it make a cute journal? You know how we make envelope journals. So I'm wondering if my heat tool will loosen up that glue. Ooh, look, girl. Look at that. Teresa said, but after my procedure, oh, you're having another procedure? Oh, Teresa, I won't be able to lift my arms above my head or lift anything heavy. Yeah. Yeah, that's a good idea. It's better than just sitting around, huh? Look at this here, huh? Now, the question is, okay, so if I do this, see now I've got the glue here. Of course, I could cut that off. 5th of August. Where's my book? I gotta put it in. Oh, you know what, Teresa? I should put it in my phone. That's better. Hold on. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. Let's go. And for those of you that may have just come in, Jassy was asking prayer for her brother, for her husband, Daryl. August 5th. Add, and I'm gonna say Teresa. Add, and then I'm gonna say that, and then I'm gonna put an alert. So I'll go 2 days before, and then I'm going to say 1 day before. So then, it'll remind me. My next one will be October, and so, oh my goodness. Holy cow. All right, so now, maybe I could do lace, glue some lace along here, huh? Or stitch some lace on. Let's do the other one and see, because then you usually put these inside of each other. The first one came off so easy. This one, not so much. Oh. Yes, well, it's better to be prepared, right? Instead of sitting and thinking, oh crap, I should have done this and I should have done that. All right, so this one didn't come apart as well. Let's try another. I've got several here. See, because I don't want, I don't know if this one, yeah, see, because oh, well, wait a minute. Let's see. Well, that doesn't look too bad. All right, first things first, let's glue them together. So Teresa says, so I'm cutting and stamping so I can have stuff to just, yes, get your stash built up. Great idea. Excellent idea. All right. I wonder if any of my, this is probably, I love these little needle nose, but they don't always, if I don't use them for a couple of days, they get stopped up. It gets stopped up. All right, let's see if I can get a little bit out of here. Ange, when do you have to have your flower arrangements done by? I know you have another event coming up, right? A little festival or something? Yes. What did I do with the here paper towel? It's a little poofier. I could have glued that a little better. Oh, but it's still wet. Okay, let's do it better. Alrighty. I'm gonna pick this excess off. Yeah, that's better. Now I'm putting a little glue here because that kind of, she's come undone. Do 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 do. All right, let's see if I can follow this. When you're doing all that stuff, Teresa, you should line up having folks come in and checking on you. Bringing you food. Tracy. Oh, Tracy. Don't be telling people no. Let them come help. Okay. Not sure how I feel about this. Yeah, I know you're I know you don't. That's why I'm saying, like, your church, you have people, Teresa. I know your family's too far away. That's what church people do. What about your benefits as a senior citizen? I know you'll be okay. Yeah, I've heard that before. So look, see? And then I can do pages. Oh, I just think this is adorable. I gotta find some paper that'll work in there. I need some some of Jacqueline's dyed paper. I probably have yellow or orange even, or coffee stain. See, this could be the front. And see, this is where the glue is for the envelope normally, but see, I could put lace there. These could be little tuck spots. This could be the front. Or it could be the back. I kind of think it might be the front. See, and then I just have to glue this in. Now, should I worry about this white part or just leave it be? Because there'll be pockets, you see. Now, I could do another one and add a third one in here. Let's really get out of control. Let's see. Let's take this one apart. Uh-oh. Trying not to burn my fingers and melt my nail. This is where a third hand would come in handy. Ow, I might have to iron this. That kind of got buckled up a little bit. Buckle up for safety, buckle up. Ooh-doo-doo. Yes, I love boxes. I love storage. All right, I have my iron right here. I'm going to shake my iron, heat it up, and I'm going to iron this little. Hopefully they'll flatten out. No, not too bad. Could be better. I don't often see the insides of envelopes. Like, I know some of them are lined, and they look okay. But when I was looking through this stack of stuff, I'm like, wait a minute, that's too pretty to be on the inside. 6-3. Oh, that's because the bullpen came in. Phillies win 6-3. Woohoo! But it was 6-0 in the ninth. So the bullpen came in and gave up 3 runs. We need some bullpen help. We do. Yes. I love to find storage things in. Well, I went into, we have a Dollar General that opened up not too long ago near me. Now, this was a little more than I probably should have spent, but I love this tin. I love the tins that are shaped long and narrow. You're just cold-blooded. My daughter's always cold. She's always got a sweatshirt on. Always, 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 always. Now, the thing I'm not going to like about that, well, let's see. See, so this would go in here. See what I'm saying? I could put pages here, pages here. Pocket, pocket, pocket. Hi, Kathy. Nice to see you this evening. See, now I could put lace around here, and I can just glue the end, or I could really put a magnet if I wanted to. I don't know why I would want to, but you could write secret things there. Right? I think that's sweet. Now, of course, I still have the cards too. Man, I can't read that. Made in Italy. I don't know where the heck she picked these up at. Well, she weren't ever to Italy. So now I'm going to be looking at envelopes to see what the insides look like if they're lined. Flip them inside out. Oh, now here it says Kartos, Kartos, embossed right there. I don't know if you can see it. I think it's a K. Kartos might be an M. Martos. Anyway, I thought that was cool envelopes and would be a cool idea. So now I'll dig out some paper for some pages and I'll put that together. Do like a pamphlet stitch, right? I don't think I'm going to worry about that white part because once you get the pages in there, you decorate or do something to the pages. Actually, I could put a little, once I get the lace on, I could put a little, and that might be silly, eyelet there and put a little ribbon through and have a little tie closure. I could ink it. Just making more work for my seal. All right, so that's an idea. And then I did my not so daily journal pages, which I'm well pleased with. I remembered to put the date on. So I think that's it for me for this evening. Gosh, thanks for coming in and joining me. I appreciate that so very much. Nice to see you all. Have a good rest of your week. I plan to be back online Thursday morning at 10 a.m. in my regular spot. And until then, I will say, don't forget to take time to be creative, enjoy the journey. And until next time, bye-bye for now. Good evening, all. Good evening.